Hello guys, another shipment of help for us from our patron Tom arrived. Yet again, thank to Tom, thank to the group of people that he organized, that he managed and that help us without any profit for them. And not only profit, it's them financing these things. So thank you guys, and thanks to them we can today take a look at hearing protection. As a general topic. Hearing protection is extremely important because hearing damage is something like lead poisoning. It accumulates over time and everything is fine after you find yourself one day without driving license that is taken away from you, with you second guessing everything that you half hear around you. You become annoying to your friends, to your family, because you always say repeating what did you say, speak louder. So that's why you use hearing protection, not only on shooting range, especially in line of work where actually hearing protection is required. Specific of these devices is the added function that it's not just earmuffs and they actually amplify the sounds around you, but they basically block off any of the levels, sound levels that would cause damage to your hearing. So it's perfectly fine to hear communication, speech, hearing normal noises, cars running, driving around, stuff like this, but it just block off the sounds of explosion, of shootings, stuff like that, that it's harmful to you. The top tier hearing protection market is occupied by three brands mainly. There is MSA Sordin, you can see them in the picture. I see those used around a lot, but the tendency of people that using Sordins is that they over time end up with peltors anyway. At least that's my observation. It's not for one concrete reason, but yes, that's just the tendency I see around me. Then it's Obscore AMP. Those are like the most premium devices, I think, with price tag of $2,000 per one set, okay? Of course, the quality of the sound is amazing if you use them in conjunction with the Obscore developed earplugs. Basically, you're getting double hearing protection. Then apparently the results are great, but I never tried them myself, nor did anybody who I know, because it's really premium product. And then we have those by company Peltor. Peltor is of course premium product as well. But in the top tier units, those are the most common. Even in standard units, in rich armies, like for example Swedish army, those are standard issue. Back in the day I was using generation 1, very much until I got wounded this war. It's an old design from 1998. The Comtech ones, they worked for years. My friend gave them to me in like 2017, I think. And already, yeah, back then they were already about 20 years old, but they still worked. They were amazing, I loved them. But when I got wounded, they were stolen together with rest of my kit from hospital. So I ended up without any hearing protection. So after generation 1, 2, 3, there is generation called XPI. So it's those here. Peltor XPI. As you can see, we have version without microphone, purchased by Tom. Those have already the name of our mortar guy on them. You can do the aftermarket fitment of microphone on those. It have the plug for the mic, and after slight changes with adding the cable in aftermarket shop, they can work in conjunction with microphone too. But it's a process, so definitely if you want to use them with microphone, get straight away the more expensive version with microphone, okay? So this is Peltor XPI, then XPI with microphone, very rigid, solid feeling microphone, standard NATO plug meaning the plug look like this, okay? You can get also with all of a variety of plugs, like for American Harris radios. Basically anything that army orders can be done on those. But this is the standard in my unit and this is the standard in European armies too, I think. So, then we have the generation 5. Now, XPI and 5, I think there is slight improvements in those. Because here, for example, you can remove the headband put those on arc rails, dedicated adapters for helmet, and use those on the helmet and then put it back together. With the XPIs you need to cut this leather band and only them attach to helmet, and basically you can't return it into the original condition that easily. So yes, that's one improvement. Now the audio compared to those generation 5, the XPIs, is slightly better. Also the adapter, the NATO adapter, the cable is thicker, much thicker actually. I'm not sure if it's advantage or disadvantage, because here you can already see the slight damage, because I'm relatively small frame, so when I have bulletproof vest, everything, basically my shoulders are somewhere here, and as I turn my head around, you can see there is already some stress on those, and those were purchased like 3 months ago, okay? Apparently the quality of the microphone should be better too than the XPI, but I didn't observe any difference. Now I will get to another point about those earmuffs. Yes, you can invest, you can be lucky, they can work for years, but those were purchased from your winter donation, and now I will be just sending them for warranty service because the left earmuff stopped amplifying sound. So for time being I will be using these newly delivered by Tom. When those come back from warranty, I will pass those down in the team. So yes, even if you paid, okay, in the range of $900 for those, that doesn't mean that they will work forever, and at the end of the day it's still an object, and yes, with lot of use, with rain, yes, some error might occur. I only hope that it's fixable. Those of course feed from standard AAA batteries that are here under this cover. That's like the standard for the hearing protection. Only the generation 1 was using AA's. So the lifetime on those are around 200 hours, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, you will be well off for many missions to come, and then you will always be carrying spares on you anyway, especially of AAA batteries, because it's like the common battery. Now, upgrade that you might consider and that actually do a big difference for me. Here on the newly delivered one you can see standard pads, which are perfectly fine. They isolate very well. But when you wear those on for days, yeah, when you are actually in the front line, you pretty much don't remove your helmet with those. There start to be pressure points, especially if you're wearing protective glasses, which you should be doing all the time anyway. Then it's good to buy this upgrade kit consisting of those gel earmuffs, okay? They have soft gel inside, and they much better complement all the shape of the frame on the glasses. Doesn't create as many pressure points. They are like softer, and yeah, better isolation, better sealing of the earmuffs on your ears. So the gel pads for your hearing protection is definitely must, in my opinion. So the lesson to take from this video: invest in your hearing protection. And yeah, it doesn't make you a man if you pretend that you don't need hearing protection, because in 10-15 years you will have a big problems and you will be the fool at the end of the day. Now let's take a look at the rest of the shipment by Tom and his team. Hello guys, so Eagle just landed. Our patron slash supply guy just helped to facilitate this delivery, and most importantly financed it, and together with group of people and volunteers got it all the way to us, okay? So what we can see are Pelter XP Comtex. This is the version with microphone. Basically every guy in Binom, in a duo on the battlefield, need to have connection through radio, so this is for the radio guy. Then bunch of chocolates from the sweet lady that gave us this package in Kiev. Now, Pelter earplugs for the guys that using ballistic protection that go all the way through the ears, okay? So you are fully covered, you are not able to use those earmuffs. They're using this type. Then, one more Comtech. We go down the alley in the middle of the sidewalk. High quality towing rope, actually the most rigid towing rope I've ever seen in my life. I will include some picture how it sometimes look in our terrain, so this is an absolute must, although it looks a little bit overkill. Here I guess it's more accessory for vehicles. Luxury set of keys with adapter bits. Now, thing that definitely have review coming, it's a Holosun laser. We have no way how to access D.B.W.H here, Tech 15s respectively. We have a way, but I will report on it once we actually get the delivery, so I don't jinx it. But yes, this is for aiming your gun when you use night vision, and it's actually a crucial part of equipment that is unfortunately extremely expensive. So, perfect addition. And it's like, we don't have any of those units yet, so this is like first aid, because we are really in time press to get those. So yes, this is the one and only we have, and it will go to work very, very soon. And then the fun part of packaging, two saws and bunch of little toys that will be present in our coming videos, okay? So thank you guys for supporting, and especially thanks to Tom and the network of people that he created that actually helping us to get all the stuff here, and it's very efficient at the end of the day, although I'm sure that Tom spent a lot of time arranging this network, but this is like a case study. It works, we are supplied, and slowly but surely we will be ready for the summer fighting season. So thank you very much guys, and thank you for watching.